international students, and it's been unfortunate. I think that there's been some bad actors in the sector that have, I think, created some undue pressures on the entire university and college sector across the country, but also
there are some rumors current government of Canada is not favoring to Indian students. What is your say on that?
I think, as Dr. Gordon indicated, the reason for
the opportunities that a master's program provides, it's usually a 2-year journey or a little bit less than that, but an opportunity for you to.
What kind of an opportunity available with Windsor?
So on the scholarship front, we offer nearly.
These are all the 1, 2, 3, 4 skills, okay, where you can look at coming to Canada.
One thing that certainly I can attest to is we're all about.
வணக்கம் நேயர்களே, இவ்வளவு நாள் நீங்க தமிழ்லயே பாட்காஸ்ட் பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. இன்னைக்கு today we are going to see a podcast with Dr. Robert from President and Vice Chancellor of University of Windsor, and also with me Dr. Chris, Vice President, Associate Vice President, Enrollment Management from International Office, again from University of Windsor. We're going to discuss a lot of things about Canada today, and also about the kind of an opportunity available for you at Canada. Okay, so thanks for joining with me, Dr. Robert and Dr. Chris. Actually, thanks for joining with me actually today. So because this general perception is that the last 1 year, okay, there is a lot of restriction from the government, or they're putting a cap, because like one of the most sought after destination for Indian student is Canada actually. So what is your thought on that?
Well, I'm really proud of the relationship that Canada has established with many institutions globally in terms of being a destination of choice for international students. However, as you said, certainly the last year that we've seen caps being placed on the number of international students, and it's been unfortunate. I think that there's been some bad actors in the sector that have, I think, created some undue pressures on the entire university and college sector across the country, but also specifically in our province, the province of Ontario. I think there is a need for reshaping how we do things moving forward. I think we have to look at how we can work together more effectively, at an institutional level with many institutions here in India. And recognizing too, it's all about finding win-win opportunities for our students to provide leadership wherever their pathways take them.
Very true, very true. Because always there are two countries where I say Canada and US, where Indian students really look for going actually, because there's many good stories or many memories or students going to Canada. But there are some rumors, the current, the political climate or the current government of Canada is not favoring to Indian students. What is your say on that actually?
I think, as Dr. Gordon indicated, the reason for introducing an international student cap was to ensure that the quality of their experience was kept high. The experience that students have been facing for many years there as well. So it allows a little bit of retuning the educational system to ensure that there's full wraparound supports, that everyone's academically successful, and also are able to move from their educational experience into the Canadian workforce to gain Canadian experience there, and also to be able to come back at home. The idea of the Canadian government not being in favor of Indian students, I think is not correct. Yeah. Canada continues to still be a welcoming country for individuals from all diasporas. If you look at the Indian diaspora in Canada has grown quite significantly. Both Rob and I live in Windsor, and Windsor is the 4th most diverse city in all of Canada, and that's something that Canadians value. We appreciate it. Our employers appreciate it there as well. So I think it gets a little bit more attention in maybe in the media, but in fact, it's not the case. Dr. Gordon and I hosted a forum a few months ago, bringing students together, asking if they had concerns, and they themselves were saying that it wasn't true as well.
Yeah. Very true, because there's an amazing answer. It's just not about studies. It's also they are moving into the career. and because this is a pathway for them, and it only not only help their academic, it also helps their, the students who's going to Canadian University, they are really doing good actually. As Dr. Chris says, Indian community is very, very active, and it just only the media hype actually. It not only me says, the people from there really, tell them, and the numbers clearly speaks actually, no doubt about it. Okay. So, as you rightly said, Canada, always look for immigrant for the economic growth, because Canada is one of the aging population. They need immigrant for an economic growth. It's a win-win situation for other country people also to come to Canada. So where do you see, no doubt for the past 2-3 decades, Indians are enjoying that benefit. So where do you see in moving forward the areas or the skills, skill set, or the areas which Indian students look to go to Canada actually?
Well, we have really strongly emphasized the importance of exploring, master's programs and coming to our institution to participate in both coursework or research-based master's programs as well.
Okay.
I reflect on my own personal academic journey, and a master's program is one that is really important for somebody that's already got an undergraduate program underneath their belt. And then for you to be able to fine tune those important skills for creating an opportunity for you to be career ready. The opportunity to do research, the opportunity to do like a much more significant understanding of the discipline that you've decided to move towards in your career. So, we're really proud of what we've done at our university. We're probably one of the most internationally intensive universities in all of Canada in terms of international students at the master's level. And we're trying to tailor programs that meet the emerging needs of our economies, both locally but across the country as well. And I think we've been really successful at that. And again, I think the opportunities that a master's program provides, it's usually a 2-year journey or a little bit less than that, but an opportunity for you to develop a strong network that you're going to be working with later on, an opportunity for really important and impactful student experience as part of your program. But really, I think clearly an opportunity for you to take that next step in your career journey and make sure that you are developing those and honing those skills that will make you competitive for many, many years to come.
That's true. Would you like to, highlight few scholarships which you would like to, offer to Indian students from University of Windsor? It may be the students which are bright at academic as well as the leadership qualities they possess. What kind of an opportunity available with Windsor actually?
So on the scholarship front, we offer nearly $14 million in scholarship funding per year. At the undergraduate level, we do a lot of entrance scholarships, primarily based on merit. In Canada, we look at merit for making our decisions. So how students are performing in their class 10 and class 12 grades there as well to make entrance decisions, including scholarships up to $16,000 Canadian for high achieving. It's the President's Scholarship that is called there as well. We also offer scholarships to support our research enterprise.
That's great.
For doctoral studies, including master's studies there as well. So comprehensively, we want to provide support to drive our research enterprise and also award those students that are doing very well.
Okay, that's great. That's opportunity for you. If you're looking at studying at Canada, if you're really academically really good, and if you possess the leadership quality, here is an opportunity for you. Go ahead and grab it actually. Okay. So, what is if I have to say, if you have to tell me that these are all the 1, 2, 3, 4 skills, where you can look at coming to Canada because it's a skill shortage. Which are all those skills? Because end of it, the people who goes to abroad, most of the Indian students is middle class or, so they look at rather than this expenditure is an investment. So how do they get into the career actually? So which are all those skills would you like to say that?
Yeah, so one thing that certainly I can attest to is we're all about just enhancing the student experience with everything that we do. So creating opportunities for strong engagement with community partners, with potential employers in the future. Developing leadership skills, being able to do a deeper dive into your discipline specific interests, but also really being able to, recognize the importance of collaboration, of working together, of team building. Those are all attributes that employers here in India, but also in Canada and elsewhere in the world are looking for. And so we pay close attention to making sure that those learning outcomes are embedded in our curriculum as part of masters or other programs that we deliver at the university. But clearly it's about finding ways to make it so we are providing a framework for those students to continue to grow, to really be able to see the future more effectively and be transformational in terms of what they've achieved during their time at our institution.
That's true. Are you one of those students looking for change in your career, in your life? Here is an opportunity. Go ahead and grab it. I'll give you more details about University of Windsor in the description. Go ahead and grab the opportunity. So I'll take this opportunity to thank both of you to be and spend your valuable time to, not only me, it's also all the listeners going to benefit out of it. I'm sure even one student get benefit out of it, we are done with our job. Thank you so much actually. Thank you.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.
Thanks.